We're often asked about the differences between Organica's food chain reactor, or FCR, and a moving bed biological reactor, or MBBR. Both are submerged fixed film solutions that use a high surface area media to provide a place for biomass to attach and grow. But there are fundamental differences, primarily in the type of media used, that have a significant impact on the overall cost of operation. Organica's FCR uses a combination of natural plant roots and a proprietary biofiber media, which we refer to as engineered plant roots. MBBRs use a plastic media that moves freely in the reactor. The most common type of media in an MBBR is a high-density polyethylene plastic media. This media is retained in the aeration tank with stainless steel retention screens. There are several design considerations that flow from the type of media that should be taken into account when comparing an FCR to an MBBR. Energy efficiency is probably the most important. The Organica FCR uses high-efficiency fine bubble diffusers. The MBBR, on the other hand, because of the mixing energy required, usually requires coarse or medium bubble diffusers, which have a significantly lower oxygen transfer efficiency. The result is that an FCR will have a lower energy consumption at the design point. At our research facility in Telki, Hungary, we have completed a detailed direct comparison of FCR systems with MBBR. These studies confirmed that FCR had lower HRT, lower power requirements, lower sludge production, and lower overall cost compared with an MBBR when operated with the same influent in both cases. Energy efficiency at turndown conditions is a factor that's often overlooked. Organica's FCR automatically adjusts when the load decreases to control dissolved oxygen in the basin. In an MBBR, in most municipal applications, the systems are mixing limited, so the energy efficiency deteriorates rapidly when the air required to meet the dissolved oxygen requirements is lower than the minimum air required to keep the moving media mixed and submerged. Additional considerations include the maintenance of diffusers. Organica's design allows easy access to diffusers for routine maintenance without removing the media. MBBR, on the other hand, must be removed prior to draining the aeration tank. This requires that a storage tank with a volume equivalent to the aeration basin be available to store the moving media during diffuser maintenance. You also need to consider the potential for loss of media. Obviously, fixed media systems like the Organica's FCR stay in the aeration tank under all conditions. Moving media systems, on the other hand, have been known to lose their media into the waterway, creating an environmental and public relations nightmare. In conclusion, lower energy requirements, lower overall cost, and less operational risk with Organica's FCR make it a clear choice over MBBR systems for the majority of installations.